Jasmine found herself negotiating the turbulent waters of reality TV and personal upheaval in the vibrant metropolis of Atlanta, where the nightlife is pulsating with energy and the streets are resonating with tales of love and heartbreak. Her lively demeanor and ferocious resolve made her a regular figure on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, where she was 36 years old.
This is cursed.
Behind the glamour and the cameras, however, Jasmine
right
was embarking on a self-discovery journey that would soon reach a climax. Passion, treachery, and the never-ending tug of love were all part of Jasmine and Kirk's turbulent relationship. Jasmine had fallen head over heels for Kirk's charm and charisma, but as their relationship developed, the flaws became apparent. Their relationship was put to the test by the demands of celebrity and the public's relentless scrutiny. Jasmine experienced a stirring within herself as she stood at this fork in the road, a summons to accept her truth.
With all the that's going on, and I guess I'll take fault for starting the bull with you in the beginning. I'll take the blame for saying that you wasn't doing, okay? So
Thank you.
Atlanta was a city of contrast, where long-standing customs blended with a thriving nightlife. The faces of individuals vying for fame and wealth were illuminated by lights that flickered like stars throughout the streets. Jasmine had developed her job, made friends, and battled her issues in this city, which she loved. But it was also a place where drama was always playing out and secrets flourished. While the cast's glamorous lifestyle was captured on camera, Jasmine's reality was far more nuanced. Lonely mornings rife with uncertainty and bewilderment frequently followed the evenings spent in opulent clubs. She was surrounded by friends, but she felt alone because of the pressures of being in the spotlight and the weight of her relationship with Kirk.
Yeah, so basically just trying to, number one, stop wasting my money on lawyers. So the amount of money that I sent you, that's the number you cool with, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna put an agreement together and we'll agree on that and we can end this lawyer.
Period.
Okay,
I'm
so
with
that's
that.
where I'm at.
All right. Well,
The beginning of Jasmine and Kirk's love story was exciting and full of promise, just like many others. Their chemistry was evident when they first met at a charity function. Kirk had a natural ability to attract others with his charm, and Jasmine was enthralled with his enthusiasm. They soon became inseparable as their relationship grew rapidly. The difficulties emerged as their connection developed. Because of Kirk's hectic schedule and the demands of reality TV, Jasmine frequently felt ignored. She made an effort to be sympathetic, but her need for emotional support intensified. There were happy times, but they were frequently overshadowed by disagreements and miscommunications. Jasmine's friends started noticing how she had changed. Under the strain of their turbulent relationship, the once bright and confident woman appeared to wane. Nevertheless, Jasmine persevered because she believed that love could overcome any obstacles. She didn't start to doubt anything until a significant betrayal. The pivotal moment occurred on what appeared to be a typical evening. After a long day of filming, Jasmine came home hoping to relax with Kirk.
Happy to do everything I could do for Canon, but the least thing for me Jasmine could do is admit the text messages is a lie. You twisted them up. Jazz, I wanted to make sure what I said to you about coming to the door naked. I took mine back.
Rather, she happened onto a discussion that completely upended her universe. She heard Kirk having a flirtatious and adulterous conversation with a buddy. The fact that Kirk had cheated on her struck her like a ton of bricks. All of that changed at that instant. As Jasmine comprehended the betrayal, her heart pounded, and she was overcome with hurt and rage. She struggled with the realization that the man she loved had been deceiving her, feeling a mixture of shock and grief. The incident stoked a fire inside of her, making her reassess her value and her life's purpose. With the truth pressing down on her heart, Jasmine set out on a quest to learn more about herself. She turned to her friends for comfort, relying on them to help her work through her feelings. She started to rediscover herself in those vulnerable moments. Jasmine threw herself into things that made her happy, like dancing lessons, drawing, and family time. Jasmine discovered strength she was unaware she had as she pursued her passions. She came to see that her individuality, not her relationship with Kirk, was what made her valuable. Her viewpoint changed as a result of her newfound confidence, and she started to see a time when she could succeed on her own. Jasmine discovered the value of establishing boundaries and giving her mental health a priority through therapy and introspection. She realized that being true to herself meant expressing her emotions and refusing to accept anything less than what she was due. Every day presented fresh obstacles, but Jasmine was unflinching in her resolve to take back her story.
What?
You whatever. Okay. Enjoy the day.
Okay.
Now is Jasmine's chance to confront Perk about his treachery. Her heart pounded with a mixture of resolve and worry as she readied herself for their chat. She was prepared to stick to her convictions and was no longer the kind of woman who would take justifications. As they sat opposite one another, the air was heavy with tension. Jasmine steadied herself by taking a big breath. "We need to talk," she stated in a composed yet determined tone. Ignorant of the impending storm, Kirk looked up with a puzzled expression. Jasmine revealed her emotions as the talk went on. "I am aware of your discussions." She fixed her gaze on his and said forcefully, "I can't believe you would betray my trust like this." Kirk became defensive, but Jasmine refused to back down. She wouldn't allow him to control the story. "It's not what you think, Jasmine." She cut him off as he complained. "Kirk, stop telling lies. I'm worthy of integrity and deference. I won't put up with it any longer since you've gone too far." Jasmine felt stronger with every syllable, letting go of the uncertainty that had been weighing her down for too long. Kirk's attempts to avoid accountability failed because Jasmine was able to express her emotions clearly and powerfully. She was taking back control, and this was a watershed moment. Kirk's behavior changed as the altercation reached its climax. He became aware of the seriousness of his behavior and how it affected Jasmine. At that point, their connection shifted from one of affection to one of responsibility. For Jasmine, the days after the altercation were a roller coaster of feelings. She struggled with the uncertainty of what was ahead, feeling both vulnerable and relieved that she had stood up. After the first shock of facing Kirk, Jasmine started to reflect and consider her options. Her friends and family praised her bravery and showered her with support. They reassured her that she was not alone and that her value was independent of her love life. Jasmine began creating a strategy for her future with their support, emphasizing both her professional and personal development. Kirk, however, found it difficult to accept the consequences. As the truth of losing Jasmine set in, he encountered criticism from both fans and other cast members. Jasmine wanted time to recover and think, so when he tried to get in touch, she remained silent. Jasmine concentrated on loving and caring for herself as she started to accept her new life. Her love of movement and expressiveness was reignited when she enrolled in a local dance class. She felt pleased and liberated after every lesson, which brought back memories of the woman she was before the chaos. Jasmine also looked into making new acquaintances by getting in touch with people that encouraged her and had gone through similar things. She was able to pursue career opportunities such as modeling and entrepreneurship, thanks to this new network of support. In an effort to encourage those going through comparable difficulties, she started working on a personal project that represented her path. Jasmine discovered the value of self-acceptance and resilience as a result of these experiences. She realized that she had the ability to control her own destiny and that her past did not determine it. The Jasmine grew more and more with time. She frequently thought back on her path, appreciating the inner strength she had found. She had grown and changed as a result of the encounter with Kirk, which had been a turning point. She no longer feared speaking the truth. "I learned that standing up for myself isn't just about love. It's about respect for myself and my journey." Jasmine spoke candidly with her friends. Encouraged by her bravery, her pals nodded in accord. Fans and followers who respected Jasmine's tenacity found her narrative to be one of empowerment. She started using her position to publicly and honestly share her journey and promote self-love and personal development. Jasmine took the lessons she had learned from her experiences with her as she went on. She realized that life was a journey with many ups and downs, but she got stronger every time. She was prepared to totally embrace the bright future.